Loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. The play clock's running down. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Caught by Snead over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He dumps it down to Ingram. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaShawn McCoy, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They'll put Fuller in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down, here's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Breeze on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He's going to go on 4th down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
First carry for their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for
it. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. Out of the Wildcat, it's Peterson. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This time, Breeze will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He finds Coleman. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Breeze now on first down. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. 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 Ready. 52. Ready.
And the wideout in motion. From midfield, here's Breeze. It's complete to Snead. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Ryan. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again. Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Breeze now on 1st down. Snead's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's McCoy. And he's got room. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. Now Breeze lost the football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On the counter, here's McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first down, Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, now Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Breeze hands to Ingram, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This is a 26-yard attempt, and Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On second down, here's Ryan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaShawn McCoy, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go. Farm down, stand up in. Check 26, check 26.
Time running out here on the play clock. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. toss. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Play clock winding down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Check three. Ready. Watch Mike.
Play action. Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. 95, 56. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Right, he'll kill. 4 down. Alert. Hey, easy.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter, Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they will take a knee here. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13 and 2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2 and 13. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.